What's up, you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at Nvidia stock and let's see what the price action is doing as for the things that we discussed yesterday and also today in the morning, as we have broken out of that 859 which we did yesterday in the post market, and I talked about at least intraday going in today. This is bullish, and there are a lot of other things that we were watching as how bulls have held a pivot point and we have been going higher. Now, can Nvidia continue to go higher from here, or it's going in that choppiness, or is this trying to form a double top, or as I said, or can it just go higher now? Let's take a look at all of that in this video. And with that, please also note, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. Now, I'll show you something more as well later today, or over this weekend. Most of the calls that we had on Nvidia were sitting at 900. So for the expiration today, so seems like it's struggling to reach all the way to $900. So, and then we'll see over the weekend how the calls or the puts options are looking like for the next week as well, because if those calls at $900 are going lower, well, it's not an indication that price is going to reverse, but it's still an indication that where the traders are trying to bet their money, right? But anyways, that's for the weekend. Let's take a look at the technicals here for the price action first. So now what I have been talking about that, guys, Nvidia, though it's in this uptrend, right, we had some weakness when we lost 859. We got the intraday downside play, but then we didn't fully break or close below $824. We got bought back up, and then this is the zone I was calling out. $824 to this 859 is a zone of choppiness, indecisiveness, because on one side we are still bullish because bulls have held the pivot, right, higher highs, higher lows. However, we are not fully bullish because we were now below 20 and 50 days moving average, and on intraday, as I told you, that $859 level is what we lost back then, meaning making this a double top here and breaking the neckline around 859 and heading lower, right? And that's where this line also comes here from the swing. And let me actually move this line to the daily interval as well, so that this could be referred over there as well. So let's do this. All right. So now I said for today that if we stay above 859, it's a bullish play, intraday at least. And we got that, guys. We got that. How did we get that, Junior Trader? Well, you can see we got that. If we even came down where in the pre-market, where did we find support? 859 specifically marked by my significant level indicator, right? This black dash line, the blue box is there because that's the area we were focusing on due to the change of structure on intraday, right? And that's where I said that once we rejected again, but we made a higher pivot the next day, right? On intraday as well, there's just more likelihood as again intraday at least going up and up and up. So that's the thing. Yes, 859, and this is the play, guys. One of the play is done, 883 to 887, which you can see also coincides with this previous supply zone, recent previous supply zone. Now here's the thing going forward. On swing, we are still in the definition of bullishness. You can see we are still, this trend line. As long as we are above this trend line, we are still on the swing bullish. But you have to make sure that you only try to play the positions at the bottom in the pullbacks and you take profits in the extensions, right? You can trade swing intraday however you like, as long as you're following the price action and the structure properly. Now let's go back to the hourly interval, and what I want to point out here first of all is this is where things gets again a little bit murky in the sense that we are testing the supply again. Now it's the same thing. If pullback comes, but if we hold pullback at 20 hours moving average or 859, that's just a pullback, but you should take profits in the extensions, size out in the extensions. And if we pull back, but we stay above certain levels, that, let me adjust my indicator here real quick. And let's go high. Nvidia is a high volatile stock. and let the thing load. Yeah. So, and even if we do a pullback but stays anywhere above 862 or 20 hours moving average, that's still a pullback and intraday is still bullish. If we lose 20 hours moving average and lose this pivot around $864 range, then intraday we are again weak and we might head lower, right? But on the swing, that is still just a pullback. So based on your time horizon, how you are trading intraday or swing, according to that play, you would take such positions. But still, yes, the play has worked out. 859 and above. We even found support there today, marked by my indicator significant level. If you need access to my tools, links in the description below. And we have been going higher. So you have the levels, you have the structure. Structure is still technically bullish on even on intraday and swing, both sides. So, and now it's the matter of if Nvidia breaks out of 883 and 887 more precisely, then the next level possible where the significant level is $906. And then after that, the next significant level is only at 968 and 975. So Nvidia is in that direction, but as I told you, the structure, if those levels lose, like 862, if it lose, then intraday it will become a little bit bearish, and then on swing, we will still need to hold this trend line and also 200 hours moving average. As for structure right now, yep, it's in the bullishness. Extension has happened. You should take partial profits out in the extensions and wait for the pullback to see a new price action. Again, you have to manage your position how you like, size in, size out. I'm just providing my opinion as an educational opinion. But anyways, so yes, as I said, Nvidia is still bullish, guys, okay? It's also above 20 or 50 days moving average. It became bullish yesterday when I talked about everything is in the bullish territory and then the market closed, right? All right, so that's Nvidia. If the price structure changes, I'll talk about it, but you have the idea of how to trade it in the pullbacks or the structure, where are the levels to watch for the structural change. Okay. Before wrapping up, let's take a look at QQQ and SPY. I'll do separate videos on AMD and and other semiconductors as well later, like SMC and all. So QQQ, guys. So here we go. We are, yeah, we gapped up massively and we are holding there, up there. So this is where it has changed the structure. I talked about it, that how since we are forming higher pivot, this rebound is making it as, which was the bearish rebound, right? But then this pivot formed at a higher place, and I said if bulls wants to hold and rotate it, they have to rotate it at 421. And this was the start of change that I talked about, that eventually, yesterday, check out my video, that I said that once we start to form these higher pivots, these rebounds of the downtrend will get weaker and more bulls will just take it out this time, right? Because we are forming higher pivot, we are not going lower. So once we had that, and that's why we have to size out position if you're trading short. And if you're trading long based off of these rebounds, then you are already in the play. You can trade both sides. You have to just accordingly size in, size out your positions based off the structure and the direction that you are in. Now, yes, so QQQ is looking bullish. If it closes today above 432, I'll talk about the potential play that may happen on this, but over the weekend. But yeah, for today, the bull play is already in play. And on hourly interval, yeah, and this thing was yesterday also above 200 hours moving average, and I talked about pullbacks on this are buy, and it's been strong. Yeah, guys, it's been strong. So yeah, now it's turning into again back to upside. So $8 up today. And Apple was up yesterday itself, but it is also leading to that. Okay, SPY got out of that trend line. I said that if we get above 507 and above this trend line today, it's a bullish play. It's a bullish play right now. You can see it's holding as well in the pullback, that trend line, and going up. This is hourly interval and this is the daily interval. So I would say even though SPY is rejecting at 50 days moving average right now, but give it a benefit here, because if it still stays above 507, this is already a higher pivot area formed. And this rebound that we had now is turned into a structure break to the upside already. As if we close above 510 today or even 50 days moving average, it's turning structure to the upside. But again, anything you do, have a stop loss, because if if SPY loses 510 or 507 anytime next week, the structure is again bearish. That's why stop losses are very important, because structure changes defines the direction. All right, and QQQ and SPY, guys, these are like, you have to be very careful when you are shorting them. You have to have a precise stop losses. These are massive indexes that, you know, goes up in the long run, right? So short plays on these are not lived for long times. But yeah, according, again, this doesn't mean that it's now fully bullish going to keep going up. No, we have to see the structure, price action. The data is the source of truth, nothing else. All right, guys, that's all for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe, and with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.